everybody. Very aggressive. This is how desperate I am to open the gin that's with me. Like that sort of shouty aggression towards the bottle. Because does anyone actually have the willpower and strength to keep a bottle closed for more than 20 minutes from DPD arrive? No, not me. But I've had to. I've had to for today. And so now it will be opened. Don't mind me, I've gone crazy. Hello, everybody. If we haven't met before, where have you been for the past 2 years? My name is Kate from zipandshare.co.uk. Give us a Google, you'll find us. Tonight, I am very pleased to be joined by Chris and Liz from G and Tea. Now, I'm just going to say it right now. They do things quite posh. So if you are a bit rough around the edges, sign out because they're not for you. These are quite posh. Like, you know, we say craft gin and we're like, craft, a little bit posh and very nice. This is what we're talking about, not only because of the fancy labels, and there's a big reveal coming. I call it a big reveal. If you're interested in gin and bottles and labels, it is a big reveal. If you're not, you won't care. But there's a big reveal coming later in a moment. Anyway, so I get to finally drink this tonight. Hallelujah. In fact, let's bring them on. I've been waiting. I feel like I've been waiting for weeks, Craig.
Yes, it's gin time, Kate. It's gin time at last. Hi, how are you?
I am.
Desperate to open it. Desperate.
So, don't wait any longer.
Tell me what I'm opening. Tell us what this is.
So you are opening Orchard and Berry Gin. So it's our brand new summer gin. We launched it 2 weeks ago at the big Porthleven Food Festival here in Cornwall. And it is our usual tea distilled gin. So this is the tea blend. So this is Orchard and Berry tea. And I might have to come a bit close to the camera for that one. But if you have a look at it, it's a really stunningly beautiful tea. It's a hot and cold brew tea, so you can actually add it into a mineral water or something like that. It'll brew straight away. And that tea forms the basis and the botanicals of our gin. So also to that, the added botanicals in this one are all Cornish grown apples, blackcurrant and blueberry, and they're all grown within 5 miles of the distillery. So I love the fact you're just drinking it out of the bottle.
Can you smell the berries in it though?
Did you even smell it, or did you just dive in?
I was stood here for 30 seconds, I smell it. The reason why I have the absolute confidence to sip it is because this is the 4th in the range, and we're doing all right. They're pretty good so far.
Fifth. You had winter blend. Winter blend.
Oh, bloody hell.
Okay, so it's our second seasonal one.
Yeah, it's our second. Yeah.
It's very, very nice. It is like, I think it is 50% berry, 50% apple. Like I get both of them. It's not an apple gin, is it? It's not. It's like, nor is it purely a berry gin. Am I making it?
Yeah, it's a really good combination. So we went with the apple and blackcurrant to start with, but we just wanted something to really round it off. Still necking it out of the bottle. We wanted something to really round it off. So we found that the tartness of those blueberries gave it a real beautiful depth, and it just really rounds it off.
It is very, very tasty. Oh, ingredients: hibiscus, apple pieces, rosehip, blueberries, elderberries, cornflowers, orange peel, natural flavouring, and added botanicals. Oh my good lord. Macedonian juniper. Macedonian.
So the reason we use Macedonian juniper is because it grows for an extra 3 weeks longer than the standard season. So it's just got that extra beautiful juniper edge to it.
What a surprise, Chris. What a surprise that we do things a bit more beautiful than everything.
Yes, of course. We don't just do it any old juniper.
I know, it's not just any old junipers. Spanish coriander, not just normal coriander.
No, of course. Well, Morrison's were out.
Cornish apple, elderflower, hibiscus, orris root, cardamom, ginger, sweet almond, Cornish, blackcurrant, and a bloody beautiful label. You're dead posh. This is what I mean. Isn't it?
Labels.
I'll take a bow, thank you.
So how do we drink Orchard Berry then? What do I have
for a straight gin and tonic, we always recommend a plain, simple tonic. And we partner up down here in Cornwall with Jolly's. So Jolly's is a Cornish spring water tonic. And we always recommend the light tonic. You've got some somewhere.
Yes. There you go.
Apple here.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So as a standard gin and tonic, we recommend this. For those that like it a little bit sweeter, because none of our gins are sweet, we like to think you can make it sweet with a mixer, so we make a nice gin. But we have got the Jolly's Cornish spring water sparkling apple, which is stunning. So have you ever got that, Kate?
The apple. Well, I've gone classic. I feel desperate.
Oh, okay.
I've gone classic. Oh, Joy's got a question coming in straight away. Joy has been begging me this week. She sent me 3 messages. Love you very much, Joy. Sorry, I haven't
Joy
responded.
Cliff, hi.
Joy, yeah, when can I buy it? Where can I buy it? And I'm like, get it now. Joy, how does this compare to Winter Blend and 80 Days? Love the 80 Days. It's one of those gins that has the flavour. Feels like it doesn't distract from the gin. Discuss.
Okay. Hi, Joy. Nice
Joy.
to hear from you. Joy is always first on the button. As soon as the gin comes out, she's there. So 80 Days is a really sort of vibrant, zesty, classic London dry style, and the blend of flavours that we've got in there are apple, pear, cinnamon and burnt orange, so it's got a lovely sort of crisp, fresh taste to it. What we've done with this one is lean into that berry flavour, but as you know, all of our gins are London dry, so we've not gone for that artificial fruitiness. You'll notice it's crystal clear, the same as the rest of our range, pure distilled, nothing artificial added. But it has got a much more berry kick. So if, Joy, you've tried Cornish cream tea, so that initial hit of the strawberries you get in that gin, that's what you get all the way through with orchard and berry. I think you'll love it.
She will love it. I know her buying history. I know. We know.
Yes.
We love it a lot. Okay, so either can we call it fizzy apple because sparkling's a lot.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, absolutely.
Posh fizzy apple.
We'll let that go. Fizzy, yeah.
You know, you're talking.
As is you. Yeah.
So
one thing you can spot is that with our gins, because everything is distilled, so nothing gets added afterwards. When you do add a tonic or a mixer, you're not diluting like you would with an infused gin. What you're actually doing is enhancing. So because it's spring water based, it's bringing out the essential oils in that berry. So without it, it's a really sort of fruity punch. But if you then add that drop of a mixer, you're getting a really, really intense blackcurrant hit before that apple and the blueberry then really kick in. So it's almost like a different drink because it actually enhances it and opens up the flavour.
I totally agree. That's what I've just thought as I was drinking it. I get blueberry at the end, like
yes.
But it's like. But it's not sweet. I was going to say it's like blueberry bubblegum. That's bollocks. It's not.
No, that would be too sweet. Yeah, they're not sweet.
But it's blueberry at the end. Okay, what have we got in front of us? We look like we've got a posh scene going on there, T.
Yeah,
so,
we've got it all happening.
So as well as obviously the classic serve that you've just done, we've got a little bit of a cocktail as well. So it's a take on an apple teeny, but it's an apple teeny fizz. So it's a long drink, perfect for summer. So we'll make that for you now. Obviously icing for the shaker first.
I'm going to wave my hands around and pretend that I'm also shaking something.
Yeah,
fantastic. Brilliant.
Good idea.
So then we're going to go for a nice tall glass. So we're going to start with, it's allegedly a double pour of orchard and berry, but we're just going to free pour because as a gin lover, that's what you do. Then we're going to add into that beautiful little locally made liqueur by a little lovely old couple called Tamar Tipples. So it's Monarch Liqueurs, and this is their apple brandy. Also uses local apples. So we're going to do a single shot of that.
Chris, do you do all this when you're at all your posh markets?
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. Any chance I get, yeah. And then we are going to use a measure for this one, and we're just going to put in half a measure of red vermouth, so vermouth rosso, just to round that out. So
red vermouth.
Then, sorry, that's from the practice one. I just covered Liz in cocktail.
Don't mind this.
Give that a really good shake. And a little bit of bartender knowledge, I'm sure you all know, but as soon as the condensation starts to form on the outside of your shaker, that's when it's ready. Right, so then we are going blackcurrant. So blackcurrants are, unlike most berries, and they're very, very seasonal. Now, they don't tend to do them all year round, like blueberries and things like that. You can get them all year round. So we've actually gone for a frozen one here that we've defrosted for a couple of hours. So just into the bottom of the glass of the blackcurrant. And then muddler and just squish some of the berry juice out of that blackcurrant.
Blackcurrant, not blackberry. They're different.
No, blackcurrant. Blackcurrant.
Like Ribena made from.
Icing on top.
I know.
And then in we go with your cocktail mix.
Got to bring this round to the camera so we can all see. It looks very pretty.
And then we're going to top it out with the Jolly Sparkling Apple. This also works with an apple juice, but if you're going to do it not from concentrate, go for a cloudy apple.
Nice, yeah. No one buys the concentrate shit, do they, really?
No.
No, you just no point buying that if you actually like your drinks.
Brilliant.
Let's be
There you
honest.
go.
Look at
Top that
that.
off. It's perfect for summer. So all those berries, as the bubbles start to burst in the mixer, that berry juice is just going to lift up and sort of start to create a sunrise
Yeah, there you
effect.
go. Cheers.
Yes.
I wish you could do that.
So we're going
I'll have to try it for you. Don't worry.
We're going to call it a Cornish sunrise, I think. We've just made that up now.
I love
Suits
it. Cheers.
And Liz, on your behalf.
Cheers. Mine feels tasty and plain. It's very, very delicious, mine. But yours is very fancy. So Cornish sunrise.
Yeah, Cornish sunrise.
Like a tequila sunrise.
Yeah, you see.
There you go.
See what he's done. It's clever, isn't he, Liz?
It's clever.
Take it with you to all your markets and the Blenheim Palace and all the posh places you're going. Where are you going then next on your travels? What are you up to?
So, actually got a rare weekend off this week. However, location
grown ourselves
twice since we last spoke to you, and we're now expanding the current office because we're just wrapped floor to ceiling at the moment, which is great. Weekend after that, we're at the Foodies Festival in Bristol. And I must have ticked the wrong box on the form, and I'm actually ended up doing a food theatre talk for 250 people on 2 of the days.
Well, than me, I'd be hopeless.
So
I'm gonna serve the drinks.
The hardest bit's going to be staying sober because the first one's not till 5:30. Weekend after that, for Jubilee weekend, we're going down to Blenheim Palace, and that's the fantastic foodies. So like there's Raymond Blanc there, Andy Clark. Loads and loads of really, really top chefs at that one. So, yeah, it's going to be an exciting couple of months ahead.
So what you go with is focusing all on the spirits and having no personal life whatsoever. Is that the approach?
Yeah, essentially that is the case, yeah. I forgot where I lived the other day. And I can't now go in the garden with the dogs because they think I'm an intruder. But other than that, it's fine.
Joy, biggest fan, number one fan. Joy, I might change your name. Are you coming to London? Are you driving down the M4? The M4, isn't it?
Yeah, so Blenheim Palace is obviously not too far from London. We're definitely in the centre of London for Ideal Home exhibition. So that's not till November, that one, the Ideal Home. We were going to do the summer one, but it's 36 days straight. And even I can't leave home for that long.
Too much.
That's a lot of gin, right? You don't want to drink your own stock. You've got to sell it.
Not at all. No. But we've recently done a deal with Blue Diamond Garden Centres as well. So we've gone into our first 10, and that's now rolling out in batches of 10 across the country. So if you find a Blue Diamond near to you, what we do is as soon as we put the stock in, we then go over and do a gin tasting weekend with them. So we're in store. So we'll keep you posted, Joy. I'll drop you an email.
Yeah. Oh, so we need to follow Blue Diamond. Follow you guys. It's like Blue Diamond and G and Tea.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Well, if you want to follow us, Kate, we've also just actually, it's been a long time in coming, but we've actually signed a European distribution deal now as well. So we've got our first customer in Germany, our first in France. But if you are going to follow us on a gin tasting, come to Europe.
Yeah.
Liz signed up for that one before I'd even done the deal with the customer. She's like, me, I'll do that one.
Liz knew what box she was ticking on that form. Yeah,
absolutely.
International, please. Yes. Would you consider Junipalooza? Have you been to? I've never been. Have you?
No, do you know what? We've never been. We looked at it. We looked at it in our first year, like when we've just first started, and it all seemed very big and overwhelming. But it could be something we could well address now. Yeah, absolutely. Now we've learnt the trade a little bit more.
Yeah.
What about look? Everybody's now pitching.
What about our one?
The Kent one is in rollout number 2. So the next batch of 10 that come out will be there. Yes.
There you go, Tina. You'll be hanging around the doors like
all over the countries.
Well, my son lives up the road. It says she'll be sending him in with a shopping list.
You're gonna have groupies. It's like your John Bon Jovi.
Brilliant.
the gym.
My dreams have groupies.
We'll have to start selling access all areas passes on the Sip and Share website.
So just remind us of the whole range then now, seeing as I had a little memory loss, little amnesia moment.
Yeah.
Well, obviously you've known our bottle labels before. We've done the reverse label on 2 of our others, but Dream Tea we still did the front label.
You did.
But lots of people, when we've been out and about, have asked us why haven't we done the reverse label for cream tea to sit in the family. So we took that on, and we created our reverse label of our cream tea.
It's happened,
So
Kate.
now, so here it is. It's happened.
So the Cornish Spirit newspaper, you can actually read
that
all
looks
the articles in
behind.
there through the gin.
Well done, and I'm going to say Liz. Well done, Liz, because I know.
Yeah,
absolutely.
no, do say Liz. Yeah.
And Kate, you'll be pleased to know the spelling mistake's gone now. As well.
Oh, shh.
It was her that found it.
But no, when they all sit together now, they just all look like a family, which is what we love. So yeah,
That's
we're really
so
pleased.
nice.
Yeah, so that's Cornish cream tea. The main tasting that are a Sri Lankan black tea, Cornish strawberries, and apricot kernels. So it's got a lovely creamy taste. Again, like all of our gins, it's not sweet. You can make it sweet with a Jolly's pink lemonade. We recommend with that one. Our second gin, and still my favourite to this day, I think, although Orchard and Berry's tagging it, is our 80 Days gin. So 80 Days is apple, pear, cinnamon, and burnt orange. Next in the range, and one of the original 3 lineup, was the Great Earl. So this is a really interesting one. It's with our own blend of Earl Grey tea. It's got Spanish bitter lemon and bitter orange in there, so you get this lovely citrus kick, but then this intriguing smoky tea taste comes creeping through. It's almost got leathery tannings to it, almost like a whiskey-esque style. And on that note, we are just secretly, but we'll just tell the Sip and Share crew, we're currently oak barrel aging a smoked Lapsang gin.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
There's words there, Chris, that my mind's like, okay, a smoked. What is that? I won't tell you.
So Lapsang is a really, really long leaf tea, and it grows in shaded areas but high up on the mountain. So it's a really, really sort of unique tea. There's not much Lapsang around. And what we've done, it's got like almost like a barbecue smoked sort of essence to it. So we made a gin out of that, tried it, loved it, but thought, hang on a minute, if we're going to do this, let's do it properly. So it's currently resting in a massive oak barrel at the distillery. And what we're going to do is bring out probably about 25 litres limited edition every year and age it over 5 years. Yes, of course.
That'll be our special reserve.
Absolutely. It'll be the Sip and Share exclusive special reserve. So basically once a year we'll release 50 bottles of that year, and then it'll be a second year age, then a third year age, and it'll be 50 bottles at a time.
Amazing. So that's amazing and interesting and not surprising. Look at when set your diaries, everybody. Someone tell Alexa and Siri, when is this happening?
So the first 50 bottles will be out in about October, probably mid-October. Because we distilled our first batch in October, so as our second anniversary, we're going to release that.
I have a question.
Yes.
So we are having our annual gin meeting, our AGM, our second one. We had Sip Fest 2021. We've got Sip Fest 22 on the 9th of October.
Oh.
Okay. Yes. All right. Yes.
Well,
fine.
That sounds like
don't say I don't think of you. Don't say.
That sounds like probably all 50 bottles will go to that event, and only people at that event will be able to purchase it then.
I've only got 65 tickets, so
there you go. Well, there'll be 15 people really upset then.
Okay,
Joy will be there with a shopping trolley. She's nicked from Asda.
Bloody well. So that's very exciting. So wait a minute. Did you finish your range? You didn't. You got.
We did the Great Earl, and then something that's sort of been and it's now having a little rest was Winter Blend, which we had some on the Sip and Share store as well. And that was a really, really sort of explosive winter warming one with ginger, cinnamon, cardamom, cranberry, and burnt orange peel. So that will be back.
Yeah, that was really popular. That sold quick, didn't it?
Do you describe it then as you've got your core, the first three, the core 3, and then these seasonal?
Yeah, so we've taken to just referring to them as our classic range, our original range, and then we have our seasonal variation. Yeah.
Have you done a Navy strength of any of them? Or have you played with it?
I keep asking that.
Come on, Chris.
No, I want one.
Liz really wants a Navy strength because then she doesn't have to fill her glass up as much.
I don't have to keep going back to the bottle.
So I would imagine, bearing in mind that Liz is the keeper of all things design, that she'll just come to me one day and go, look what I've designed. And we'll be like, right, that's our Navy strength. And we'll create that. Yeah.
I love the fact that the branding is wagging the tail of which. Ridiculous.
If I design the label, the gin will come.
Design it and it shall be created. Which one would you want out of the 5? Which would you want as a navy strength?
Oh, Earl.
Yeah, she's obsessed with the Earl.
How are you?
Yeah, I love it. It's my favourite ever since the first time I tried it, and I just love the smokiness of it. And I think that will lend itself to the navy strength, I think.
That's probably a good shout. I think, which is the most popular? Which one sells the best out of the core 3 at a market?
80 Days is our overall bestseller. Just because it ticks that classic London dry. You've not quite got any identifying flavours. It's that mix of flavour. But whenever we turn up at an event, if it's a new place that we've never been before, cream tea is the one that brings everybody over. That's the one we always go for.
To try it, yeah.
Yeah, it's because that's the one that the strawberries and cream and there's
it's the intrigue though as well. They're just like they don't know whether it's going to be sweet or not. I think it's the intrigue factor with the cream tea. That's definitely what catches people's eye. But then they tend to either go for that and an 80 days, or depends who's working. To be honest, if I'm on the stall, everybody's having 80 days. It's my favourite.
You know what? We should do an offer. Have you got any of the winter left or not? Is that all gone now? Is that done?
6 bottles.
Because what you want, right, and all the gin obsessed lot want is them all in a row.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what you want.
In a row.
Okay, let me have a ferret round. I might be able to find some in, like, if I can ask some customers whether they've got any stock left and swap some out, then maybe we can gather some. Yeah, leave it with me.
Give it back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Give it back to us. We've got other people that want it. I think that would be interesting. I know Donna is probably watching. So Donna, one to tee up in draft because we'll make it happen. We'll find a way. Yeah. So how many batches of this have you done?
Orchard and Berry. So we've done batch 1. It was launched 2 weeks ago, and batch 2's booked in because I think we've got 40 bottles left from batch 1. Yeah, it's gone insane.
Oh, brilliant! And with you going to Blenheim Palace and speaking to your 250 people, and what's your conversion objective there, Chris?
I'm going to lead them all back like the Pied Piper to the store. I'm aiming for 245 out of the 250.
I think you should aim higher. I think you should.
It should be pre-ordering.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Ordering.
The power of packages.
Yeah, absolutely.
On my life. So, well, Liz can rest on her laurels now, can't you, Liz? You can sit back unless you're off busy designing.
She's got navy strength to design now. You
started it. Yeah, well, I can rest a little bit until there'll be something else, no doubt.
And you're still doing all of your beautiful. Do you still have your postcards? Because it's all very pretty and well put together when you.
We took all of those.
Yeah, so we've got brand new signature serves now as well. So every bottle that you buy, you get a signature serve and a classic and a signature martini that we've done with each of the gins as well. So they've become in a collection. Yeah, and we're just in the process of putting the finishing touches to a brand new cocktail collection for the summer as well.
As in ready-made cocktail?
No. So, cocktail ideas to start with, and then something. What can I say? We can't really. Let's just say cocktail stacks. Cocktail stacks are coming your way very soon, and I'll leave it at that.
I don't understand the sentence, but I'm going to go with cocktails. Okay, I'm going to go with okay.
A cocktail stack. That's all I'm going to say. It'll all make sense when we reveal it to you, but we can't right now.
It'll always be revealed to you first. You'll have our exclusives.
But you are going to love it.
Yeah. But that's what I mean about the confidence of just swigging it, because you just know, like, you guys, I do absolutely love commitment to the brand, commitment to kind of the whole energy about it all. You know what you're doing. And how long ago did you start? Because time is lost on me now. For the past 2 years.
October 2020 was our first batch. We launched on the 6th of October 2020.
So
18 months, yeah.
18 months ago. So that's when Sip and Share started.
Yeah. I think you started I think you started like 2 weeks before we released our first batch. Yeah.
Too much gin has been drank between. Too much gin.
I know. I still can't believe all those bottles behind you are empty.
No, tell you what makes it. The only reason they're there is for a great Zoom meeting with all my new clients. So like, it literally breaks any ice ever.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, it's just fun. I'm an alcoholic. Right then, folks, anything else? Oh, can we get the recipe for that Cornish sunrise? Where will we find that? Website?
I will put that together
Yeah.
because it was created approximately 27 minutes ago.
That's amazing!
Well, this is the first sort of face-to-face that we've done on the gin where we've actually been able to talk about it and not been at an event. So I thought, right, let's create a cocktail. So that's it.
A winner.
So I will create that. I will pass it to beautiful Liz to design, and you will have it soon
Oh, fancy.
on a PDF. Yeah, there you go.
That would be awesome. Oh, and Joy's saying, can we get hold of the apple brandy, please? Have you got a deal with your mate that makes the apple brandy or not?
Yes. He said for something in the future, but yes, absolutely. You can get the apple brandy through us.
Yeah.
You're so like me, like, yeah, we can do that. We will find a way to make that happen.
Of course we will.
Well, folks, this is a great start to my holiday. I go on holiday tomorrow night.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so it's, if you ignore the washing, and we just pour another gin and tonic. I'm doing fizzy posh apple now, am I?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else we need to know? With your status update before we let everyone
know.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good update for now. But yeah.
We'll
be back with more news soon.
Back for more news. Yeah.
All right, well done. I'm going to say well done, Liz, on the beautiful branding.
Well, thank you very much.
We know we can have a bottle, we know we can have a liquid, but it's got to look like something beautiful.
Absolutely.
We know this. So yeah, it is a stunner, and well done on the strawberries and cream, the Cornish logo. You know what I mean?
No, I love that they're all now the set of a family, even though they've all got their own personality.
Calm, can't it? Rather than just your eye twitching when you look at the Cornish one, you think it's
I know. No more of that now. Yeah,
it's gone. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you mean. Yeah,
I know that feeling very well. Right, everybody, crack on with your Tuesday night. I've got to go and pack.
Yeah, lovely. Have a great holiday. Thanks for having us on again.
It's been a pleasure. See you all soon.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.